Hello, YouTubers. Just seeing if anybody can hear me. See if anybody's on. Hey guys, how's it going? Good to see you guys. How's everybody doing? Hey. Hey Juan, good to see you. You're always the first one here on YouTube. I'm so glad y'all can hear me. I got a new microphone that my oldest has set up for me. It has a better range, so when I'm moving from one side of my desk to another one, it's supposed to pick up better. So, and we also put in a overlay that will delete, or you probably can't hear any like outside noises, like if the kids are watching TV in the other room or playing on the skateboard. So this is pretty highfalutin what I got going on tonight with the microphone. But for the YouTubers anyway, TikTokers, y'all are still going through this old cell phone, but hopefully the audio will sound a whole lot better. And as I'm moving around my desk, maybe the quality won't go down so much. If you have just certificates probably of completion from AAPC, I am saying something, Vanessa, I got it going on. Just make sure you don't have your Bluetooth on your device and go into some like headphones or something that you don't have near you. That's probably what's going on. Not that Vanessa could hear me right now. Oh, good. I'm glad she can hear me now. Let's see. Is a certificate of completion from AAPC good enough to get a job? It is from some employers, like the university in Cleveland, Ohio. It's a hospital. It sounds like it's a school, but it's called the university. It's in downtown Cleveland. They hire people before they get their CPC or any certification. They give you 90 days from the date of hire to get your certification. But I know the certificate of completion would work for that. But hello, Tracy. Hey, Suzette. All right, everybody's on TikTok already answering the first question I have showing. Tonight's focus is COC practice questions. These questions come from COC practice exams. Don't worry, those CPC people. These are good questions for you guys too. It's just they may be a little bit more technical or a little bit more, I'm sorry, that got rid of the YouTube view. There we go. They might be a little bit more, just a little bit more trickier than the normal CPC. CPC takes care of everything outpatient, inpatient, doctor's offices, everything. COC is just outpatient surgery. So they get a little bit more technical on some of the body parts, and they have a little bit rougher vocabulary. But that's perfectly fine for CCA and CCS and CPC people. I mean, if these questions are tougher that you and I work through together, then the ones on the CPC exam will be easy peasy. I also did get my code for my electronic version of my CPT book. So you guys on YouTube are able to see, I'm showing off the TikTok people, a desktop version of the CPT book that's pretty clear. It's a lot better than looking down at my book through a teacher's camera, but you don't get to see my notes on it. Now, there's a way you can make notes in the electronic books. I just haven't played around with it and figured it out yet, but eventually I'll be moving notes to an electronic format as the certification for CPC moves to electronic books. They're hoping to include it in the next 2 or 3 years, not mandatory, but as an option during the exam. But eventually I could probably see them not ever printing these books again, but it'll take several years for that to happen. And I don't know why I'm all of a sudden pretty froggy today. I just had a turkey burger and I put spices in it. Maybe I'm slightly allergic to one of the spices in there, but it wasn't anything crazy. It was paprika and something called the jerk. I don't know, but I like the spice. Oh my goodness, who's already filling in all the live goals? I loved all the pandas. Those are so cute. Thank you, Jessie. Thank you so much. So good of you guys. I have 25 TikTok subscribers. I don't know how many on YouTube yet, but I know that's been pretty popular because people can watch the old workshops, which is super helpful. But I hope the microphone sounds really cool tonight. I'll post those up as a goal for tonight too. All right. Twinkle says 21. What is she saying? I love pandas. I like the pandas too. That's awesome. I also have a question. Do you have any study material like these on your website for purchase? These, do you mean practice questions? I don't. I purchased the practice questions from AAPC, AHEMA, Pocket Prep, and other entities. AMA has some practice exam question books too. But since they're copyrighted, I just teach with them. I don't share them openly over the internet. One of these days, probably when I decide to quit my real full-time job, I could make up questions of my own and sell them on my own. But right now I don't have practice questions. What I do have is in my shop at medicalcodingbyjen.com, which is if you need to convert your 2022 books into 2023 books, I have the ICD-10 notes and the CPT notes available to do that. And I just mean it just helps you switch and change codes and add codes into the book so that you can update it and make it into a older or new version of the book, so you don't have to transfer all your real notes, which is kind of handy. And then I have copies of page by page of the 2022 and 2023 books sections as I get done with them. Right now I'm done with the anesthesia and the E&M section of the 2023, and then I have the ICD-10 guideline notes done. So those are the ones for 2023 that are done. And yes, if any of y'all have been with me long enough, you know this ACE word is in the hip, and I think it's in the hip, right? Or is that the shoulder? One of them's the shoulder. That's the hip. It's the hip. I think it's the hip. Yep, that's the hip. And there's another one that's in the shoulder that also starts with an A. So I always get those two confused. So I go to that body part picture in the musculoskeletal section where we've got our little Skeletor guy, and I go draw these in. So these 3 bones right here are super handy dandy to know because during the CPC exam, they love picking that ilium word right there. When you are doing a graft to fix a particular bone, some of the CPT code differences are whether you use a bone graft or you use metal plates. Both of those have metal screws. So you can't tell by looking for the word screws. You can tell by them using this word or the ACE word that was up here, because they'll describe the name of the bone of the graft that they used. So that's really important. If you see the word ilium and the word graft, you know not to pick the CPT code that says it was a metal plate that they used. You'll know to use the one that says graft. And they may not say the word graft. They might just say ilium or the ACE was placed with some screws. That's all they'll say. That means they used a donor bone or the patient's own bone. So super handy dandy to know those words right there and how it relates to the practice question. All right. I don't know where the answer is on this one, so I'm just going to put that there for the TikTokers. Okay. Here you go, YouTubies. You've got another practice question up, just anatomy. What do you think about this one? I know. I'm sad, though, that now I'm froggy and you can't really hear my voice like it should be because I don't know what's going on with it right now at this particular second. It's being so silly. Hello from Florida. I was watching a TikToker today broadcast from Florida at Disney World, and y'all had some pretty weather there. Could be allergies, could be. I did some dusting yesterday. We have these, our house is in Arizona, so it's adobe kind of style where you have what I call up on the ceiling these pot shelves. We put knickknacks up there, but they're not like straight walls up to the roof. You have these little shelves around the top of your roof for I don't know what reason, but they just collect a lot of dust. And we dusted all of those yesterday. I do it twice a year, and God, you wouldn't imagine how much cat hair and stuff gets up there. My own hair. Good Lord. Thank you, JS, for joining the YouTube subscription. That supports the YouTube channel and also gives people free one-on-one tutoring with me or free notes when they're in need for that. So that's super helpful. Hey, love Muffin. Love the name. That's so funny. Love it. Do I offer services of one-on-one for COC exam prep? I do. Tracy, I have all their practice material, study guide, and copies of the course when I took it back in 2019 or 2020. They gave it away free. So I wasn't teaching then. I was just bored because a lot of our audits got canceled during that season of COVID and had extra time on my hand and was just learning more about the codes and how they relate to HEDIS measures, what I do in real life as a medical auditor. So since they gave it away for free, I went through the course just looking at it. I didn't participate in worrying about passing the exams or anything. I was just curious and reading. But I do have all that material and can tutor on it one-on-one, absolutely. Juan and Suzette say the answer is A. What about TicTok? You're welcome, Go-Kart. I hope to see you on Friday. I've got lots of openings. Seems like interest in the Friday classes has dropped off a lot, but I do have a lot of openings on Friday. If there's anybody in this live who has already failed a medical coding certification exam test, they were already prepped, they've already practiced their questions, and then they sat down and took it and did not pass. I have some openings for Friday if anybody wants to join in on that lesson. It's 2 hours. It's on my website at medicalcodingbyjen.com. Go to tutoring and workshops, and it's the duck class for this Friday. If anybody wants to participate, you get a replay of the video for 1 week before I post it onto YouTube. Probably a lot of people are just waiting for it to come out on YouTube and watch it there. Hello, my Travikans. What can I do for you? My child is in here. Hold on.
Phone.
Yeah, baby, your phone's right there.
I have that half-eaten Twizzler.
Yes, you can have my half-eaten Twizzler. It's my last one. If you don't mind my germs. A little tough, isn't it? Yeah, it's been sitting out on my desk all day. I love you. Love you. You're welcome.
Love you.
Love you. Kids are weird. But those questions are more guideline related. They are more tough examples of what you might see on the exam and how they can trick you into not picking the right answer. So I work hard on preparing questions that will be more difficult. I have been trying to heed Twinkle's advice and let you guys just answer the question yourself without my advice or help. And then after we get enough answers, then I'll go in with my patow and show you how to do it a lot easier. Let me shut the door. Forgot. Lester. Oh yeah, I got soundproofing cushy things for the wall around my desk too. So I have those little square things around my desk. It's so weird to see. I'm like in the sound booth kind of thing, so it's kind of cool. Anyway, hello from Texas. Hey, my Uncle David lives in Texas. Love my Uncle David, my mom's only brother. And then she has one sister living in Texas too, Aunt Debbie, the oldest. I used to spend summers there with my Aunt Debbie, with my evil cousin Emily. She was a redhead, and boy, me and her did not get along. She's a beautiful mother and teacher nowadays, of course, but we were both only children and only girls, and we were, I don't know, what is that, 2 alpha girls? Just, oh my, we did not get along. But I love my cousin Emily, absolutely. Beautiful lady. All right, where are we at? Richmond, Texas. I won't be able to pull where Uncle David and Aunt Debbie live now, but they used to live in an area called the Colony. That makes sense. I know everybody seems to know what that means. That's where I used to visit on the summers. Even if you have to work on Friday when the class starts at 8:30, it's okay. You get a replay of the Zoom lesson for a week, and you can watch it in your leisure time. So it's super easy. All right. Fort Worth, Texas, beautiful place. Sugar Land. All right, this question, of course, yes, I believe the answer is A. Yes, perfect. And let's see. How is HIV and AIDS related? All the answers start out with the same beginning word. One describes, one is active, one is unconfirmed, one is HIV-1. So try not to read every word in all the sentences, even in the wordy ones. I try to just skim it down, super small. There's a new video up on YouTube, Facebook. It's 30 minutes long. It goes through, it's free for everybody. What books to buy, what pens to use, where to start making your notes in your CPT book. So if anybody's here, brand new, doesn't know where to start, that's a really good video to go to. I've got 34 on TikTok. Good to see you guys. Oh, I wonder why I'm supposed to have something fancy going on with my chat. So I think I need to go here and I need to go here. It's not working. On my YouTube channel, I'm trying to get live chat to go through and be there. It's kind of fun. Let me switch it to another display and see if I switch it back, it'll go to chat. Probably not, because I don't know what I'm doing. My son shows me this stuff, and then, of course, I don't know what I'm doing when I try to do it myself. But I've got the pop-up. I don't know why. And boy, my Facebook group has been having such a time with these trolls just inundating my chat or everybody's comments into the Facebook group, just trying to get them to WhatsApp them and spend money. So if any of you guys are in my YouTube, y'all can please report anybody's messages that are trying to sell something or you know, I don't mind other teachers, of course, coming in there and sharing whatever they're doing. That's perfectly fine. But y'all know who I'm talking about. The ones that claim that they can sell you the questions and answers from the exam right away. Hey, matey kind of people, or hey, mates, or whatever. I don't know. But if y'all could report them, that helps me so I don't have to go search for every one of those messages. That's pretty awesome. And yes, our answer is A for this one. It is the one that describes the infection agents. My user 4417 said, haha, that's brand new, that is me. Will this course help with CBCS? Our NHA people are very much alike. Our CPC and COC, it's still just one exam you have to take. Now, with your CBCS, you guys have to take the course in order to sit for the exam, which is different than AAPC or HEMA. We don't have to take any courses, no prerequisites. We can just take this last certification exam and be certified to code without any courses, which is what I prefer to do. I think it's great. It's a lot less expensive. The same outcome. No one's going to care whether you took a course or not, really. So unless you get like an associate's degree, it really wouldn't be worth it in my opinion. But yes, same kind of questions, same kind of examples I show here. One of these days I'll probably buy your course just so I can help you guys individually and see exactly what y'all have in your course. But for right now, I haven't bought that course. But it's still an exam, and my techniques are from the exam point of view, and I teach you how to pass an exam even if you don't know the subject material and don't know what you're doing, how to pick the right answer. And that's all you have to do with these final exams. It's already coded for you. You're not a coder, and if you try to go into this exam and code stuff, you're going to get the answers wrong. So follow along. I'll teach you some testing techniques, even if you're taking an English class or a social studies class. Go into the answers first. Not reading your question at all is the best way to handle any class or course or test. My oldest son taught me this technique. He's got a couple of degrees already, and it's how he does it. He makes it a competition so he can be the first one to turn in his exam and be out the door when everybody else is only on like page 3. So this one, we are either dealing with tummy, ankle, uterus, or eyes. So that's what I do when I go through here. And then I look at my question, and I know this acronym is for what kind of surgery? Infusion billed separately. Is infusion billed separately from critical care and ER? Good question. We have a list on page 59 of the CPT book if you're in 2022. We have a list in 2023. On page 43 of stuff that is included, and 44. Now, IV fluids like just saline, I would consider it's included. Now, what kind of infusion would you bill in critical care? Chemotherapy? No, not included. Antibiotics, a push? It's going to depend on your contracts with your hospital, with your payers, your health plans. Some health plans will want you to bill it separately. Some of them will make them medical staff billable, like your MD would bill it separately, not as a hospital critical care, because the hospital will bill their services and then the physician will bill their services separately. That's a loaded question. And on the CPC exam, they won't ask a question like that. So it's nothing that we would see during our exams, and I couldn't answer it unless I knew your hospital's policies and procedures on that, and then the payers. And not only the payer, like Aetna, Blue Shield, Blue Cross, but you need the different identifiable group number of that patient, because patients have the same Aetna insurance. Coca-Cola employees versus Amazon employees. They all have Blue Cross Blue Shield, for an example. But the Blue Cross Blue Shield Coca-Cola company employees have a different group number that won't pay for reproductive services, and it won't pay for infusion therapy. But then the Amazon or vice versa, the Coca-Cola people, whoever, I didn't say first, have a different group ID number that will pay for these things. So that's a nightmare to deal with. Bill it all, see what gets denied. You'll get an EOB that comes back. And then when the EOB comes back, you can read the back of the thing. They'll give you a code description of why it got denied, and it'll tell you how to bill it. You can also reach out to your health plan administrator. Your office billing department should have contact information for everybody. Ooh. So my TikTok permissions just got revoked. So, Miss Twinkle, could you go into chat into our Discord group and let everybody know they need to come over here to YouTube? I apparently said Amazon too much and Coca-Cola. That's probably a violation of some sort. And I wasn't paying attention to chat to notice that I was getting any warnings because I was just trying to help and answer a question. So I found that there's like things you can't say. You can't say Facebook. Oh, and I said that word too. Can't say that. That's why people say book face instead of the other word. And I said that too. So yeah, you have to be very careful with name brands on TikTok. So I just got banned. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I have to appeal that. I was not paying attention. Let's see if I can find anything in here about that right now. Oh my. But hopefully that helped answer some of your guys' questions on that. And let's see about the notifications. See if there's anything in there. System notifications, no. I made 68 cents a few minutes ago. Let's see. Your stream contains bullying and harassment violation and has been terminated. Tap here for details. Who did I bully? Do you agree with your decision? I was not bullying or harassing anyone, I promise. Let's see. It says, we don't allow statements that are intended to mock, humiliate, embarrass, intimidate, or hurt individuals. Content that glorifies normalities or promotes sexual harassment. Nope, didn't do anything like that. Good Lord. Treat docs or hacks in order to harass or blackmail other individuals. I don't even know what that means. Docs. Yeah, I don't know the definition of docs. I know what hack means, but in that reference, it doesn't seem. Hack in order to harass. Hack in, that frame of reference, I don't have any context for. Let's see, content that dehumanizes or mocks victims of violence or tragedies. Nope, I didn't do that. Or bullying or harassing behavior. Nope. So do I agree with the decision? No. It says, community guidelines should be adjusted. No. I've seen similar. I don't understand. TikTok misunderstood my live videos. That's probably the option I should pick. The live stream, similar contact on platforms without getting suspended. I should have gotten a warning first. Restriction took too long. So TikTok misunderstood my live video. I should pick and hit submit. I submitted feedback. Thank you for your feedback. We'll use it to improve something. Your live access will be restored on January 14th at 6 p.m. View this. You can go live as a host starting January 14th. Huh. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there was the appeal button. There's the appeal. Okay. Okay. At TicTok, we pride ourselves on building a positive community. Violation reason was bullying or harassing. I'm going to say no, submit. And an appeal was submitted. It'll take 24 hours to review your appeal. We'll notify you once we have an update. Well, if anybody is following me on TikTok, if y'all could like any of my TikTok videos that y'all haven't hit the like button, save them like you like to save them. Maybe that'll help the appeal process. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I should have been watching what I was saying because I think they don't like name brands. I know. I was so definitely not harassing anybody. I was explaining health insurance information. That was crazy. Okay. So IOL is eyes, right? So we have eyes, cataract surgery. Thank you, guys. Did Twinkle hear my request too? Let me go check my cell phone messages. Sorry about the delay. I can't hear. I can't. Oh, she said she can't wait to hear. Please let every know I was banned from TikTok lives due to being a bully. Oh my gosh. While explaining insurance information. I wonder if it was when I said, please help me report people on the book face. I really need to start saying it as book face instead of the other word because I know they have cautioned me one time before, but it was when I said that word. So I think they're super jealous of that other company. So book face. And I said, if anybody is trying to sell you something, report them and let me know. Maybe that was it. I just got to be careful. Yeah, it's blurry. Like, let me see. Hold on. Does that look better? Thank you, JRT. That's awesome. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else questions I got up. Ooh, this is a good one. Fill in the blank. They love this kind of stuff. I hate how they look for all the grammar issues. This is not a grammar test. Try turning your phone sideways so maybe the view can be bigger. Or rebooting your phone and Thank you. Thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate it. Any support? Not sure what I did. I just got to remember not to have any of those kind of conversations. No worries, Vanessa. Did you get your cup yet that I mailed you? Your AAPC official cup? Good. Thanks, Rachel. Anybody know an answer to this one? Complete the series mouth, lower esophageal, sphincter, pyloric valve, and then what? What would be next? I'm trying to get chat to pop up there, but my son can do it, but it looks cool when he does it. I, of course, can't do it. I want live chat. I can talk in it, but nobody else can. That's so weird. I wish I could see everybody else's chat. It's supposed to be everybody else's. I got a bunch of C's. Let's see. B. B is the answer. So, if we don't know that out of the gate, let's get that series written in your book. You know, we have that digestive system. Let's see, what page is that on in the 2023 book? On page 330 in the 2023 book. Be sure and write this little list right there. We've got the mouth, lower esophageal, sphincter, pyloric valve, ilio valve, and then the anus. It looks like they're just going through the pathways for the food to enter. They're only looking for food passageways. But it's good. It's good that I find ones that everybody gets wrong. That way you guys learn something. You learn from getting things wrong. You don't learn from getting it right all the time. Usually forget it. Let's see. Do I have a 2022 book handy dandy? I do. Oh. So I would write that list on page 342 in the 2022 book. Give it a header about food movement. Here's our next question. Third order branch of the celiac trunk. Ooh. So where's my book that I'm showing you guys? Right here. Let me go to our lovely and scary Appendix L. How fancy I'm getting, y'all. You can see this chart. Let me get this out of the way from my viewing here. Whoops, what did I do there? Oh, I zoomed in on it. That is so cool, guys. Y'all can see this stuff. So what are we looking for? We're looking for vessels. So should we be here at this page at all anyway? What color would vessels be? What color would vessels be? Clear your headers first. Am I going to be in the red section or am I going to be in the blue section? What am I going to be in? Red or blue, based off this question? Red or blue? That's just to give the people that might not know a lot about anything, even if you don't know anything about a body part, this is the one thing that would be helpful. If you ever see anybody or any question asking you about third order branch, second order branch, first order branch, anything with order branch in it, you know you're going to go to the back of the CPT book to Appendix L where it says vascular families. The first thing you have to figure out, am I in an artery or am I in a vein? And because they say vessels in this question, we know we're blue. So they're saying which one of the following vessels is in the third order of the celiac trunk. So to find that, we're going to look for celiac trunk. And it should be we're going to be looking in the first order or the second order for celiac. That's all we're searching for, is figuring out if we're celiac, where our celiac is at. Epigastric. Did we find our celiac yet? In our appendix L. I can find it in the paper form, but seeing it on a computer screen is really brand new. Oh, I don't think it's marked. There it is. Yep, we're going to be right there where I was at. Epigastric, yep. And do you see where it says gastropepi? Follow that's the second order right there. Yep. Let's see, can I make it to where, I don't know, there it is. Can Y'all see it? It says left peppy. There it is on the screen. Kind of cool. You can also use the body parts. You can see the hearts right there. We've got the liver, the 2 kidneys. So that's why they draw them out too. So if we're looking for celiac, down to our gastric, it ought to be in here somewhere in one of these areas too. I like looking at the body parts. Here's our celiac. Right there on the red. And then it goes to the gastropeppy too. And see how it's white in color? Oh gosh. I wonder if I can, I want it to do, don't want it to do that. I want to be able to highlight. I'm supposed to be able to highlight this book, but the celiac is all red, abdomen, aorta, and then first order, second order, third order, and then beyond the third order, how it gets white. I went through all of these last year and marked each one by which order it was. That was super helpful to do too. That way you don't have to rely on this color chart because it's so vague about the colors. But anyway, I could get lost here forever trying to figure out which one's which and to show off in the chart. But A is our answer. Yes, Ma Travis, what else do you want? Don't you have a phone charger?
I left it.
You can use your tablet charger. Y'all got the same phone charger?
Wasn't that some?
Here. No, it's not going to mess up your phone. Love you. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I know, I didn't do it. You did it. Here's our other one. Sac-like structure. Contains hair and debris. Prone to infection. Isn't that lovely? That previous question, I think I can show you my notes. There we go. Over this, but seeing some of the other one. Let me get this. Ooh, that makes it big, but try not to let y'all see the book underneath the book, but that way it's not confusing. But the previous question right here. Okay, so it's way down here at the bottom. We've got our gastropepi goes to the splenic, goes to the extra hepatic, but also it's in our arteries too. We can go on page 960 if you're in the 2022 book. We've got our gastric pepi goes to our gastroduodenal, goes to our hepatic, which goes to our cephalic. So I guess we could have done this one either red or blue. Didn't really matter. But just to find it, the third order, and at the top it says the third order. So we can mark these in our 2023 too, while we happen to be here for this one. Ugh, I haven't done anything back here yet. Appendix L, which I hope to have all the pictures labeled this year with CPT codes. Last year I did them as just first order, second order, third, but next year I want to do them as with each individual artery or vein. We could go on and have a CPT code beside it. That would be super handy dandy. So we can follow our celiac to our common hepatic to our, is that right? To our, which one did we have it do? To do our gastro part, since there's two of them, to that one, to our right gastropepi, how that one went. And then last year, like I went through all the pictures and wrote down whether they were first, second, third. I had to erase some of them because I was just getting started. But I marked the ones that were starting points, if they were second or third, or beyond. I did the legs and then wrote the radiology too, if they were needed. But see, I got a few of the CPT codes that would be associated if you were in the popliteal. It would be that CPT code, which is super handy. Plus, you know you're in the third. If I could get all the CPT codes, that would be awesome. So that's my hope for this year. And I didn't do the brain last year, so I want to do the brain this year. And the kidneys. I don't think I did the kidneys. I didn't do whatever this is either. But just trying to improve on them each time. Okay. Now I can get rid of that camera and go back to the other book, which is cool. And now we can go down to this second question. Sorry. Yeah, I get turned around too, especially when I'm using a different medium. These online books like this. I want to go back to here. Nope. Vita is over here. And I want to go back to this side of the book. And I want to go back to our E&M because I have some E&M questions coming up. I hope they are still valid for 2023. we'll work them together in just a minute and see. And I know one of our codes was ER 22. Where is our 280s? Am I in the right spot? Nope. I'm not. I need to be here. There we go. We got an ER question coming up. But for now, let's work on that anatomy question. Everybody saying D on this one? D is correct. Good job. Okay, I'm going to skip these ICD-10 ones because I don't want to do those tonight. I've already done some of those. Recently, we had a whole live on ICD-10s. Ooh. Some of these are payment methodologies. We're going to skip all that, and we're going to go down here to where I drew a line. Yeah, this one, my ER. Okay. One more hour to go. All right. These are really cool questions. They are for COC, but I swear they're going to be great for you guys for CPC, CCA, or CCS because they're just a little bit tougher, which is great. If you can do the tougher ones, then you can do any of them. So just looking at the numbers, and you know I like to only look at the very first numbers right away. So I would just be looking at those 4 codes. We know that the 83 is an ER, which I have showing right there. And then we have our office 204 right there. Our 204 is just, and I would be looking at my headers. We're just at new patient, right? And then this one is our established. So just thinking of those things first, I'm going to check out my question and see where's my patient at the end. Don't worry about the beginning. You don't need to know how old they are, what problem they have. We need to see the last sentence in the question, to see what they're actually asking us to pick for an answer. And where did they end up? Nurse performs a blood sample. Where do you guys think they are? Are they in the... Oh, you can't see what I wrote. There we go. And that last question made me sweat. Thank you, Yasmin. I don't know what that was for, but thank you so much. You're awesome. That will go to helping out other people for sure. Trying to do here. I'm trying to move this. it is. I need to see what the rest of her question was. Okay. Rosa says, can someone help me out with this when coding in 39.0, when a provider requests a culture test for the initial visit, do I have to also code B96? B96 seems like you're diagnosing them with something. If it came back positive for something, then yes. But if it doesn't come back with anything positive, then no. Thank you, Yasmin. You are awesome. I think I can do something with that. Don't know. Yasmin is great. Okay. Sorry. I'm getting distracted. We've got a B and a D as a possible answer. So where's my patient? They are in an outpatient clinic. So they're not in the emergency room. I can get rid of that. Then the question is just really asking you, are they a new patient or are they established? Does this question tell you whether they're new or established? You're welcome, Rosa. I'm not sure if I was much help, but that was my first thought. So it's guideline related here. If the question or the patient's chart does not tell you whether they're new or established, then we would just have to bill them as established. That is our default. And we only have one answer that is an established patient, so we can get rid of that. It's got to say it's a new patient somewhere, and there's no mention of whether they're a new patient or not. So we know we can't use those. The default for E&M is always established. That's how I would attack this question. I wouldn't worry about any of these other codes after it or look up any of those codes because it doesn't matter what any of the secondary codes are at all, because every single one of your very first codes are all different. So as long as you pick out the first code, you don't need to waste your time sitting there and looking up all these other codes. If you wanted to do some of the process of elimination by looking for similarities, you could note that we have 3 that are the same here, 3 that are the same here. So that does get rid of this one because you're looking for similarities. Other than that, you're still stuck at, are they in the ER? Are they in a doctor's office? And then if they're in the doctor's office, are they new or established? And you just need to know that guideline because they don't tell you either way whether they're new or established. So that's it. There's your rationale. One, which question are you talking about, dear? Are you talking about that lady's question about billing a B code? Or something I said? Okay. Next question. Ooh, anesthesia. See if I can't go to anesthesia in my printed book here. Should be able to. Anesthesia. Yay. And what codes are we looking for? 00211? 0210? There we go. There's your codes. This is kind of cool in case you don't have your books with you and you're watching me at the park while your kids are playing baseball or something. So it's kind of cool. We've got our 10 is really the only one that you can really look at right away because that one is a mama code. The 11 is a child. 20 is a child. And 15 is a child. So are we doing anesthesia for intracranial procedure? I'm assuming since everything's underneath. The not elsewhere specified is usually not used on the exam as a possible answer. So pretty much eliminate that right out of the way. Then we have to go down to our child codes. 2 of them start out with cranio, and then one of them is craniospinal. So that one little weird difference will help you. Are we removing something? Are we repairing something? Because that's the plasty. If it comes down between the 11 and the 15. It is so fancy with the highlightings. All right, let me move so let y'all see the question. Are we doing cerebrospinal, cranioplasty, or craniotomy? What did we do today? Cerebrospinal, right there. That's all you needed to look up. Then you know your answer. Is the 20. I wish I could underline this one or something, but I can highlight. I can heart it. I don't know what that did, but that didn't do anything. Oh, look, I did put a ... underneath it. That's cool. By hearting it. I don't know what that means later on, but see how it says cerebrospinal? Very cool. Super fancy. I'm all highfalutin over here. All right. And that is one of our COC questions, which is more technical, supposedly, than the CPC. Let's see how technical they get. Let's go move down to this one. Oh, Lord. 64493 is listed 3 times. So I think we'll do those, right? Since that's listed there 3 times. And then we'll probably just eliminate the 90 because it's so different, right? So let's go see what that code is. All right, and 644 would be under what header? Surgery. Lots of surgeries. Is there some drop down menu over here? Yep. Are we under nervous? Really makes you learn your headers, that's for sure. 644 to get to them in the electronic book. 644, nope, not nervous. We're in the eyes, ocular. Nope, not there either. Come on, I know you got to be here somewhere. Unless we're not. These codes aren't good anymore. There we go. All right, 64493. Little learning curve on how to use this book. '93. 1 up. There we are. Probably. There is a search feature, but if I use the search feature, it's going to knock the book out of the way and y'all can't see it. So, but then I can get rid of it, but then I got to go and hit my thing to put it back into view. So I don't know. I was trying to make it easier for you guys than for me, really, but yeah, I'm sure I can search. Let's see. So first thing we see is we need to know, do we ×2 this code or do we use the modifier 50? If you're looking for similarities, the 250s is probably the way to go. We can look at our parentheticals and things to see. We do not have the word each here in this descriptor. We also are going to have some guidelines up here right above that are going to say whether we use the 50 modifier or not. They just don't have them underneath the codes. And that's the one part in this one particular area. They know that AAPC knows that we don't know that this guideline is up here away from our codes, because normally it'll tell you right underneath in a parenthetical whether to use a modifier or not, but they actually wrote it up here. So if you don't have a parenthetical, don't always assume 100% that there's no issue here. That's why knowing your book is really handy dandy. If you haven't, double star, highlight, whatever you got to do to know that for these codes, you need to go look up here for your instructions. Or move these instructions underneath each one of these codes, which is super helpful. So we do have to use the modifier 50, which means I can go back here to my Word document and we can get rid of A. Then we just need to know, do we add radiology or not in this question? So does our 93 or the 64494, either one of those already include radiology or not? Just have a second level. In our parent code, which is R93, it does say it includes fluoroscope and CT, doesn't it? So look at that one. She answered the question, and Claudia too, without looking at one word of the question. No, you didn't even look at one word of the question and you figured out what the answer is. That's what you need to do on the exam. Eliminate the answers that could not be based off the code selection or modifiers, and only look at the differences between the answers to find out what else can I eliminate without looking at the questions. The questions are full of propaganda. They will clue you into the wrong answer. We know without even looking at one word of the question what our answer is, because we would not add another radiology to that. Super cool. And that's a COC question, guys. That's a difficult one. Yay. Very cool. Very awesome. I think it's cool. I wish I could hit the clap button like on TikTok. I wonder if they gave me my thing back. I'll go look and see if my appeal went through. Sometimes they go through really fast. Because some people report my videos and I have to appeal them all the time. So look at this question and see what we would do while I go look at see what. Can't believe my live access has been. It's been restored. It's been restored. My appeal went through. Yay. That's awesome. Live access has been restored. That's awesome. So let me go back on here for these guys. The appeal update. We've determined that your content did not violate. Access has been restored. Thank you for your appeal. Woohoo. Awesome, awesome. Thank you guys. So let's try this again. Yay. That was so strange, but I will keep my vernacular better. All right. There we go. For this question, let me get my book over to that. We're all the way over in integumentary. Yeah, integumentary. And we're at the 17s. 17s. Hey, sunshine. Ooh, Lord. I'm back. I'm back. Thank you guys for liking and sharing. Okay, I'm going to have to search fun to find my code. 17273. 1723. Let's see. So I'm just showing them the CPT book. 17, I think 273, because it's been there. It's down twice. It's children codes, which we can't tell anything about. We need to go to our mama code, which is up here. Mama is where we need to be at. And the only thing we need to make sure of is if our patient was done on the scalp, neck, hands, feet, genitalia. The size will be fine, but the first thing we got to make sure is that. And if we're doing malignancies, the cool thing about it is we don't add anything. We have to code them individually. And if we're in the malignancies, answer A is only removing one thing. Answer B is removing two things. So is D. And then answer C is removing three things. I like to count when I do these questions. So when I go to my question, we're gonna, thank you for tapping the live. I don't know how many thousands of taps we had, but thank you very much. And sharing the live. Appreciate it. And thumbs up on YouTube too. And we got a money donation of all things. Thank you very much on YouTube. That was from Yasmin. Yep. The only thing you add is repairs. Excisions of any sort, even if they're benign. Any excisions you do not add. The only things you add might be repairs. If they're on the same body part, arms or extremities or hands, you might add those repairs. Repairs, not excisions at all. So if you're dealing with any kind of malignancy, we've already looked the code up. We're going to keep these two because they are similar, right? They're the same. So we just need to know, did we remove two things or three things? And since they are malignant, they do have to tell us the size of each thing that they removed. So when I go to my question, the only thing I'm looking for are numbers, sizes of things, and I'm just going to count how many numbers do I have down. So super easy. What do you guys think the answer is? Hello, April. Deli's got her answer down. What about YouTube? Thanks, Go Cart. Anybody on YouTube know how many things were removed? Makes it super easy, right? 1, 2, 3. Without even looking at our CPT codes and dealing with any procedures or reading anything else out of our questions, we know our answer is this, and we can move on to our next one. Good job, Al. Good job, 1. Yep. Again, these are COC questions. A little bit more difficult than CPC, but it's great practice for you guys. All right, 4 2 4s. I see that we have 3 of them. So that's where I'm going to go first. And I would get rid of D just off of that, just looking at them numerically. So I got to go over here for the YouTubers and find that code real quick. So hold on. We're going to be 424, 424, 10. Is that our first one? The digestion system. And we'll go that way. 424, 10. There we go. So we're dealing with excisions. 10, 15, and 20 are all under the same MAMA code, which is great. We're doing a tumor or a gland. Our differences are whether we're dealing with any nerves. The first one, the 10, no nerve involvement at all. 15 and 20 will have nerve involvement. Super easy. So let's just see right away if we have any nerve involvement or not, because that will help. We do have nerve listed right there. So we know that 10 is not going to be it. It is going to be a difference between our 15 and 20. What do you guys think the answer is? They're both facial nerves. They're both with excisions, or dissections, I mean. They're both with preservation. I can't say that one. The only difference is lateral lobe or total. And it plainly says lateral lobe right there. So super easy. Many of us could go on and sit for this COC, I think. They do have a lot more interesting diagnosis code ones that can be a little bit more difficult if you don't know the guideline to go along with it. And they got some other laws and some payment methodologies that go along with it. But I think all my CPC people or CCS wouldn't have any trouble with any of the CPT coding at all. So that's where you could build up your strength if you wanted to take the COC. It gets no apprenticeship too, so it's just a plain COC if you pass. Like with the CRC and the CPMA, there's no apprenticeship that you have to deal with, which is nice. So just something to think about. If you do really well in all the CPT section of it and pretty well in your diagnosis ones, then it wouldn't matter if you missed the methodology stuff. Let's see what we got here. We have a difference between the 69 and the 73, but they're all going to be in the 365 range. Let's go to that book real quick. So 365. What am I doing? 69. Oh Lord, we got some, there we go. guidelines attached to that because it's listed in some of the parentheticals. Ooh, Lord. I found a chart. For our 6.9. Something without a pump. 6.5, 6.9. I'm close. I'll get past this chart. 6.9 is a child code we can't do anything with. We need to go to its mama code, which is the 68. This is what we need to worry about, is right here. And then we need to go see about our 73. Where's that one? It's also a child code. Can't do nothing with that. We need to compare these two. So what's our differences between 72 and 68? Both are pics, P-I-C-C. People on TikTok can't see the differences. Here we go. This one's without a pump or a port. It's inserted peripherally, so is the other one. And it's without a pump or port also. This one's without imaging. This one includes imaging. That right there is your one little bit of difference. Includes, and this one's without. If it was my book, please put one line through without imaging, and then just highlight this part, including all imaging guidance. That way, you'll know the differences between these two sections. So let's go check out our question. Easy peasy. Let's go figure out if we've got radiology included or not. And then we know we wouldn't be adding additional radiology, would we? Because we've got a CPT code that says we would include radiology in it. So we wouldn't add anything from the 7,000 section, no matter what, because we have a CPT code that will include it if we had it. So right away, just knowing that our differences, we can get rid of B and D. Hopefully that's not too difficult to follow, but we know it's not going to be one of those at all because we have a CPT code that will include radiology. So pretty cool. We wouldn't go to the back and add radiology when a code right underneath it would include radiology, if that makes sense. So, do we have radiology or not? What do you guys think? Oh, I make it too easy. I swear I do. I need to let y'all do it by yourselves. I need Twinkle over here slapping my hand with a ruler. This one's without. This one's with. So technically we know our answer is RC. Because the 72, it's mama, includes guidance. Do you see that one? That we wouldn't include a radiology code? That's why D isn't correct. Because we have a CPT code that includes radiology. So we would never add a 7,000 near these codes at all. Very cool. Thank you, Twinkle. I know. She gets on to me about this. All right, next question. Y'all are doing without me? I'll just show the codes in the book. Oh, good. We get HIPICs anyway. I don't know how far down the answer is. Let me see. Oh, good. We're good. Okay. HIPICs. I got my 2023 book in. I don't know about anybody else. And I do have the Hip Hicks book on my Vita source. So let me go swap that sucker out. Hip Hicks. Very cool. Okay, look at those graphics slide in. That's so cool. Okay. Just get distracted. Okay, where are symbols, procedures? Yeah, we need to go here, right? Maybe? No. Deleted anatomic index of supplies tabular list. I don't know. Where do I go? Nope, not here either. Oh Lord, maybe. C? Can I go to C? Nope. Let's just do a search. All right. What two codes would we keep? The 20 and the 19 are super close, and they're both the 26s, and then the 17s are super close too. So I don't know. C 1785 is our first one numerically. So let's just go there. We got dual chamber pacemaker. I'm like trying to find the actual code in the back of the book, but that tells us one thing. We've got single. Single is the 26, maybe. 86, I mean. I have a lot of YouTube videos that will tell you where to start too, so be sure and look for those. Yours is on the way. All right, let's go see if I need to go look up what are C2 620. Look at that code. It's also single chamber. How do I go to the actual real code, like in the book? See how that one says single chamber too? But it's a non-rate responsive implantable. Mm. Yeah. 1780. And I can show you what it looks like, I guess, in my, how fancy I get. I got a towel. What it looks like on in the paper book too. I've got it, but I have to show you guys on TikTok like this because yep, we're definitely doing a pacemaker and not that other thing. So yep, I would say B is our answer. Yeah. Got another one. These are all going to be in a row. So A4311. I don't want the index. I want the freaking numbers. Just not. That's modifiers. That's not helpful. How do I go to just on the electronic version of the books? It's so weird. Why do I only be able to index? Why can't I go to the actual real codes? Very weird. Why does it take me to here every time? Here we go. Some. I'm looking for A43, but I'm in the wrong A's. It's ambulances. Maybe. Here we go. Getting closer. A43. Getting closer. A311. There we go. 11, 12, 13. 11, 12, 14, and 16. There we go. There's our differences for you guys. Everybody saying B on YouTube and on TikTok. I'm just slow. It's showing off the codes. B is your correct answer. Good job. Let's see. This one. J0881. Still in A's. J0881. Nice. Got a drug table for these. 1 milligram of Epstein. use this modifier with these codes. Ooh. See the J0881? It tells us we need to use the GS code with it. That's cool. See right there? It's kind of handy when you can do a word search for some of the codes. But that's not part of this question at all. But that's cool. That will be the one benefit if you do get to take an electronic book to an exam. You can do word searches or number searches for this kind of stuff. So that's cool. I just don't know where to find the code because it brings up just 4 of them, the options, and none of them are the actual real code in the description. I keep getting indexes, which isn't helpful. That's not where I need to be. I need to be where all the J's are. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. And if I click there and then I just go to the modifiers, it doesn't find. I just need the actual real code in the book somewhere. It's just hard for me to find on the electronic version. Thank you, Jamie, for joining the medical club. Really appreciate it, and I hope you find lots of benefits. When you're in there, you can watch the workshops, and as I'm showing off questions like this, you can pause them, stop the video, work out the answer yourself, and then hit play, and that's super helpful. The workshops have back-to-back questions, 70 or so per workshop, which is super handy, instead of a lot of commentary and me talking and trying to figure out things like these lives. Everybody's saying B or D on this one. B or D? What's the difference between the 8888 and 77? Let's go look at the paper book then, since we have some, nobody's in agreement. Let's look at this one. A, B, C, D, J, 0. See, we got JJ001 at the very, very tippy top. And we're saying 88 and 87 are the questionable ones. So these two right here. They both have the drug name. I find the third line down, or fourth or fifth, whatever this name, I find this is easier a lot of times in a lot of their questions. One of them's beta, one of them's alpha, right? No, they're both betas. Sorry. The 85 is alpha. I knew there was an alpha one around. But the 87 and the 85 are both betas, both micrograms. One's used for end-stage renal disease on dialysis, and the other one is not. So our question over there is for a patient who is on end-stage dialysis. So that was the only difference. So for 85, no, we were dealing with 87 and 88. I don't remember my stuff. This is for our end stage, and this one I'll do in red because it's a no-go. No. That's our differences. That's cool. Very cool. So everybody knows now it is D and why it's D. So that's cool. Thank you, Anointed. You're awesome. You are so cool, as always. Ooh, where'd my mouse go? Trying to find my mouse. All right. What else we got? We got probably another. Oh, for the club on your website. So the club is, let's see. Thank you, Twinkle. And I think you got to go, if you're searching on your cell phone, change your search to desktop mode so that you get the mode that looks like this. I do that by clicking this and then checking that desktop thing. Then when you go look for me and you find me on YouTube, it'll come up like this. Hopefully it's not going to do it because my phone keeps reverting to the app. But there will be a join instead of, there it is. It says join. The members, that right there is how you join the club. And you can do month by month or do 1 month and then don't let it auto renew, or you can let it auto renew. I think there's a lot of options, but with that option, you get access to all of the advanced practice Fridays lessons, which are 2 hours. You get all the book prep videos for 2022 and 2023, where I go and show you page by page what am I writing next to each code. You get also the ICD-10, which is the first 10 pages of all of the 2023 guidelines. So there's only like 33 pages, but if I do the first 10 for you, and then you'll figure out how to do the rest. All 14 of the workshops, those are all 3 hours long, back-to-back questions with no commentary, really. And that's cool. That's all. The free YouTube is the advice, the 200 videos of repeat lives, and these direct lives that I do on YouTube with the share screen. Thanks, Go-Kart. Thank you, Jen, for sharing the live. We got 3 lives, and it's not counting how many likes I got, so I think there's still some sort of restriction here for this thing. I don't think it's completely given me permission for everything, because not everything is showing up. So I don't know. Very weird. It's not showing me how many likes I got. But it's still letting me achieve goals, which is really weird. Don't know. All right, next question. How are we doing on time? Hopefully we're doing pretty good. All right. 3, cardiology or no? Is this respiratory? Nope, I don't need to go there. I need to go here to the book. And we've got the 220s. So 30520, I gotta switch books. I'm just switching cameras and views for you guys. All right. And we'll go 30620. I'll be zipping along before long and knowing how to do all this a lot faster for you guys. For too long. Let's see, 306. 20 is up at the top. There we go. It's down twice. We don't really have any do nots or do's on this one. Thank you, Tracy. I'm trying. My goodness, Anointed. You are awesome. Thank you so much. It was really crazy today. So then we need to know if we can add a 30520. 30520, which is this one right up here. So can we do the 30520 with the 30630? And did we do both of them during our exam? I just think it's so cool how clear y'all can see the book. I know you don't. I know y'all like seeing my notes too, so I'm going to figure out how to get my notes pre-written into this electronic book too. I think there's a way to do this somehow or another, but we'll see. Let me go back to my Word document and see. We got this one. I'm interested in taking a course for billing and coding. How should I start? Don't take a course. Just go get you a CPT book from the AMA, which is this book that I'm working in right now. It looks like that. Do a Google search and change your search from CPT 2023 to shopping, and find a bookstore willing to ship it to you with free shipping and the cheapest amount you can. Start checking for every day and for a week, and then find the best deal and then order it. Once you get that book in, you need to go to my website at medicalcodingbyjen.com. Let me get rid of my desktop view here. Once you get to my website and you have your book in hand, you're going to join my website. It's totally free. You're going to join all my social medias on the social media tab. Whoops, I'm clicking on stuff. You're especially going to download that Discord app, and you're going to join my study group for free. YouTube, TicTok, Facebook group, all for free. Then you're going to go to the members only tab, which is free, and you're going to go to CPT book prep. It's going to show you how to take that CPT book and prep it so that you know how to pick the right answers during a medical coding certification exam. All you have to do to get into medical coding is to pass one exam. You don't need a course. It's not going to help you more than I'll help you get through all that. Because medical coding in a doctor's office is totally different. We don't even use these books. None of this is going to help you, but you need to know how to use these books to be able to pass your certification. So go here, you just click on any picture. It'll tell you what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and tell you how to do it, and go through that. Once you finish all my instructions through all the loveliness of this, or as you're working on it with the CPT book prep, you can join me here on TikTok and YouTube 3 days a week, where I teach for free, which is unique also, how to tackle certification exam questions. And with your book prep, I will teach you without a course all the anatomy and all that other stuff you need to pass your course. because all you need is to be certified. And once you're certified, you can get a job, and they're going to have to teach you how to do the coding anyway from their point of view. So super helpful is to download that Discord app. It's completely free. It's non-tracking. It's not going to send me any of your information. Join my Discord app. It's super helpful. I have practice exam rooms for all certifications, what to expect on exam day. Just tons of rooms here to help you out. And a main chat room where, you know, when we go live, Twinkle and MK and all of our others that have been here for over a year, I guess, with me are here to help and answer any questions. It's all completely free and there for you guys. So thank you for the hand waves. You are awesome. So this question, did we do the septumplasty and a repair of a nasal septum? What does it say up here that we did? What was our diagnoses or our procedure? What did we do? Deviated septum was removed. And we had chronic septal perforations. Did we do a septoplasty and a repair of septal perforations? I see the septal perforations. And I see the deviated obstructive native septum. Would we code those two codes together? Or is all of this wrapped up into one CPT code, which would have been which one by itself? Which answer? The 20 by itself. Does that septoplasty have both procedures in it together? Is what they're asking. Did we do all of this into one code, or did we do it in two codes? Thank you, Twinkle. My number is, let's see, I have to go look it up. It's on my TikTok header right here, somewhere in here. 6243. There you go. And there's my website too. If y'all ever need it, it's clickable. Just click that. I have 3 pinned videos about where to start, all that kind of stuff. This is my website, what it looks like. I don't spam you with trying to sell you anything. If you do join, there's even additional educators listed there in case you need anything. If I'm not your cup of tea, oh my gosh, or if you need to go further beyond what I teach, of course. We have tutoring and workshops available that are paid services, but I really like to teach for free, which I do 6 hours a week here. I have a workshop coming up this Sunday, which will be probably 4 hours long this Sunday, but it's going to be really cool. It's just $12, but it's going to be 3 to 4 hours long. There's not a lot of commentary. I'm going to go through all 17 objectives of the CPC exam, do a couple of questions from each one, and then show you in the books which areas you need to make sure that you have noted and highlighted for that section. It probably will run a little long, but you do get access if you can't stay the whole class or even come at all that day. If you pre-purchase, you get access to the Zoom link and the log-on and password for 90 days after the showing before I remove it and put it onto YouTube for the YouTube members to see. Also, I have a repeat class for my little ducks who cannot seem to pass their medical certification exam. They've taken it a time or two or more. I've even met people that have taken it 13 times before they ever found me. And they just can't seem to pass. Those classes are only $5. They're on Fridays, and you get the access to the replay for a week before I put it on to the members site of YouTube. But they're really great. It's basically like a one-on-one session with me, and we do practice questions just like this, but tough ones. What do you guys think about this question? We've got 1C answer. Thanks for subscribing, Lee. You are awesome. I got to see if I can get my wheel up, guys. I promised y'all, because I got $90 on TikTok that I can download into my PayPal. That will pay for somebody's tutoring. So hang out for just a second and let me see if I can get my wheel up. I was adding to it today and I closed it at some point while I was getting the questions done. So I just missed something. Thank you for the wishing bottles, Vivi. You're awesome. But all the TikTok subscribers and the YouTube membership members get extra entries in for free drawings. Thank you for the hand wave. What else? Did I see any answers? 1C. 1C answer. Everybody saying C? C is true. We did do both procedures. We repaired the deviated septum, and we did the perforations in the septal. They get those holes in them after so many infections. It just is tons of holes in them. So we did do both. So let me pull up. I need my access to the whole keyboard to get this done. I don't know where I was at. Was I here? I always forget. Oh, it's going to be in one of my favorites, isn't it? Where's my favorites? My bookmarks. I would have saved it in my bookmarks, but I don't know which bookmark. And spin the wheel, spin the wheel. I don't think it's this one. Nope. Then it's going to be under this email account. I never know which email account I saved it under. Is it this one? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not that one. I know, I've got it saved. I just don't know which email address I put it under. Give me just a second. Oh, that went back to bookshelf. One of these days I'm going to remember where it's at. Put it on a desktop thing that I can just click on it and bring it up. Okay, this is it, but this is not where I have everybody's names at. Let me go here to here to here. There it is. Ooh, Lord. It's got everybody's names already pre-populated in here. All right. And let me change my screen on the YouTube channel real quick. Hold on. I'm not there. I'm not there. I'm at add a video capture, is it? No, not it. I need to add a screen share or something. What do they call it? Display capture. That's what they call it. There we go. Ote. That's everybody. All right. And oops, I'm hitting it on my screen thing, and that's not where I need to come back over here to this one. There we go. Good gracious. Sorry, guys. I eventually figured it out. This is for one-on-one tutoring. Twinkle, did anybody claim the SG? Good gracious, that's all the name I got. Did anybody claim their fanny pack and notebook yet? SG. Really, SG? Let's see. I can shuffle this by, sort them by this, and then how many times was SG in here, because that will tell me. It's an S space G. She was in here twice. Anybody know who SG is? Nobody did. Okay. Thank you, Lorraine, for coming on the YouTube club. All right, I've got, let's do SG was one-on-one tutoring. Let's pick another one. Shuffle the names in, but I need to remove this person so they don't win again. There we go, and shuffle, and then spin. Maybe nobody wants the fanny pack, I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot about the sound effects that I can do. Maybe if I may have all my stuff taken away. Sound effects. There we go. KALONNA, LaCount, fanny pack, and we have a moleskin AAPC notebook that they gave us that we can give away too. Let's try that too. Rebecca. Is the notebook. And let's do for the computer bag. It's really nice computer bag. Brittany. I know I've talked to Brittany before. That's a really nice big old computer bag thingy, satchel thing. It's really, really nice. And I did the one-on-one tutoring. I just got to find out who SG is. Oh my gosh. So here's our results. So if we don't figure out who SG is by Friday, I'll do another drawing of our wheel. And remind me, yeah, it's on Medical Coding by Jen's Gmail account is where I have these. Yeah, we got 700 entries. 700 of you guys in. Some people emailed me to enter, and some people are subscribers to either TikTok or YouTube. If you want to enter, I'm writing it out right now. Just email me at medicalcodingbyjen@gmail.com. Y'all know it's .com. I was just chicken scratching it real quick for you guys, just in case. Put raffle in the header for me because I'm inundated with emails anyway as it is, but I can copy paste your names and add you into my little link tree thing here if you send me an email, and I'll add you to the raffle where we're always giving away all kinds of stuff. But thank you guys. I hope that's Lee wants to hang out. I'll throw you in, Lee. You are part of the TikTok crew subscribers. For sure. Yep, she just paid for it. Yep. Isn't that cool? The pop-up green. No, the wheel is for YouTube subscribers. Also get their names put in there multiple times. I download these really cool Excel sheets from YouTube, which is really neat. And then they have all your names listed on there, and then I just paste it into here, which is super easy. At TikTok, I have to type out y'all's names. And then the emails requests that y'all send me, I just copy and then paste. But I have to do it one at a time. It's something that I can do an Excel sheet on, but that's cool. The YouTubers are the easiest ones to put in the wheel, for sure. I love the little trophy thing. That is so cute, Veronica, on YouTube, her chat. She's able to add cool emojis. All right, guys, we'll see you on Friday. Don't forget, I've got that extra class on Friday if anybody wants to join in, or if you've already failed your attempt at certification. It's a really good class. I'll see you in the morning, or you can get the replay later on. And Sunday is our workshop, so I will see you guys definitely for Sunday. It's going to be a good workshop. It'll be long-winded. I'll be talking a bunch, but hopefully we can get through it in 3 hours. Thank you, Twinkle, so much. I appreciate your help. As always, go kart. Where's MK? Have we seen MK tonight? I hope she's okay. I know I'll see her Friday. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me on TikTok and on YouTube. Thanks, Sunshine. Let's see. Thank you, Renee. Sciatica pain is the worst. I hope you had some steroids to help you get over that. I know that doctors don't like giving them, but that's, oh gosh. The workshop, just go to my website, medicalcodingbyjen.com. Let me show you on no, wrong one. Book cam. And I need to turn that off. Here we go. You go to my website and you go to the tutoring and workshops tab right there. It'll come up with the workshop right there. And then hit book now. You just click on Sunday's date. It'll have the 15th on it. Click on it. Then click the time. Yeah, somehow or another. And then hit the word next. And that's it. That's all you got to do. You'll get a Zoom link. And you'll be able to log on for Sunday's class. It's 2 p.m. Arizona time zone. I don't know what time that is across the country, but I think in Florida and New York, that's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Cali, I think that's 1 o'clock. But don't quote me on that. I'm not very good. And Arizona does not follow any time zones. We don't go forward. We don't go backwards. We just stay the same all year. We're the only ones. I think maybe Alaska or one other state does not participate in all that. So we don't change around. So it's hard for me to say. But I think that's right for now. Anyway. And I will see you guys on Sunday. Or y'all can watch the replay.